The thing about a swinger is not just a swinger, any moving target. It tends to be where a lot of people have problems, and it's also one of those areas where the better shooters tend to gain, percentage-wise, the most time on other people when it comes to kind of tricky, swinging, moving, activating type targets. On any moving target, you have to have the ability to shoot that target while you're moving the gun, and that's the hard part for most people. Whether it's a swinger or whether especially it's a slider, we'll just say for instance it's a slider, and you're going to shoot 6 shots. Shoot 6 shots, well, you need to be able to obviously track the target with the gun, which is not hard to do. Almost anybody can do that. But you have to be able to, while you're doing that, shoot and still keep the same pace, whether you're shooting or not. I found it's not a natural thing. Most people, when they're moving the gun, when they're tracking the target, when the gun fires, they stop. They have a tendency to stop the gun, and then they have to start back up and catch back up to the target. You've got to get over that if you're going to be any good at moving targets. You've got to be able to maintain that pace. You know, whether it's this or whatever it is, you got to be able to maintain that pace whether the gun's going off or not. Now, most swingers, you guys have shot matches to know, probably 9 out of 10 times, they start where they're hidden, and you see them at about half. You see about half the swing. And so almost everybody tells you, well, you know, you just trap them, you just wait till they hit that, you know, the apex, and you shoot them twice. And that works. It's a simple way, it's a simple solution, but if that's the only way you know how to shoot a swinger, you're way behind learning. Draw 2 shots, load 2 shots. Here we go. Stand by. Go. And up. 883, and then 1 minute. How fast you can do a reload shot to shot? If somebody asks you that, what you would say? Slow? You might know time-wise? Second and a half. Okay.
2
Good
seconds.
to know that.
2
Good
seconds.
to know how fast can you do that? How fast can you draw? How fast can you reload? How fast can you shoot a bill drill at this distance? Again, the guys that get faster are the guys that know that. And they know it, and they're trying to get that number down all the time. So very important. Reload is something most people struggle with. Most people neglect that and don't get nearly to where they could get on it. Shot to shot, at a closer target, you ought to be able to reload the pistol as fast as you can draw. So if you can draw and fire a shot and hit a target in 5 or 7 yards, if you can do that in a second and a half, you ought to be able to reload and fire another shot in the second half.
I'm probably going to get that mag.
Think of it.
Ready.
Stand by.
Ow!
21. Awesome reload on that. Nice. Very nice. One down. 1386. say reach forward so that I'm here. So when I pull the string, I can pull it, and my hand is right here by the gun. If you're grabbing it back here like this, you're going to pull it all the way back to here. Now you're going to have to come back to the gun, rather than pulling it being right on top of the gun. Little things like that. Not only would that be faster, but it's also going to ensure that I get a better grip. Because you guys probably never practice going for your gun with your hand all the way back here. Now you come onto the gun, you get a bad grip, along with being slower. So just little things like that. 3. Now, this is going to be really more in the hits than in the time. A lot of you are going to run the same time. Some people are going to have 2 seconds of penalties. Other people are going to have 10 seconds of penalties. This is where it meets right here. Exactly like this, for me, the way I do it. And from here, I kind of roll, I put some force into the gun and I roll it into the gun on my way out to get that grip. That's just the way that I do it. In all honesty, it's maybe not the fastest way. I tell people I really sacrifice maybe a little bit of time getting a good grip, because I'm not just concerned with the first shot. I want, as many shots as I'm going to fire, I want those to be good. You spend more time on the sights and the trigger. So in theory that's true. In reality, probably not as much. In reality, I probably have a faster hand speed at 7 yards than I do at 25. Simply because if I have a faster hand speed, I increase the chance that I'm going to have a bad grip. I don't mind nearly as much shooting with a bad grip at 7 yards as I do it at 25. Draw and 6 shots. Number 5. Here we go. Stand by.